Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the vlog. Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate everybody for watching. Thank you to everybody who subscribed to the channel, and thank you to everybody who has been liking the videos. Appreciate it. You already know what's about to happen. Before we get to the crux of the video, we have to make a stop. If you know what that stop is, put it in the comment section. But yeah, let me know. But yeah, today is going to be an interesting topic as I go for a ride here, because these cars that Genesis they're making right now are very, very, very good cars. And I think there's a lot of, how can I say this? I think there's a lot of poor representation or misrepresentation in regards to the current state of cars and emissions and things like that. But you know what? I don't think my vocabulary is working with me right now because I didn't make that pit stop. So just give me 1 second and let me make my pit stop, and then I'll have all the juices I need flowing to get this point across. Just give me a second. Ladies and gentlemen, that's right. You guessed it. Ritas. Yes. If you know, you know, that is the pit stop that must happen before we get to the crux of the video. So let me go over here and collect the merchandise. All right, let me secure the merchandise and get back to you guys in a second. Ladies and gentlemen, we have acquired the merchandise, and it goes together so well, doesn't it? Anyway, let's get to the point of the video. So I'll start off by saying this. This is a sound that, for Genesis at least, you will never hear again after probably 2025, somewhere around there. Yes. Say goodbye to the lovely sounds of the twin turbo V6, because Genesis announced that they are officially going 100% fully electric, no hybrid, no hydrogen, no nothing, just fully electric. Now, you already probably put 2 and 2 together. That is the reason why I will never ever buy a Genesis ever again. And I actually will go as far as to say that the values of the G70 and a lot of internal combustion engine cars will probably hold value or go up in value. And you know, generally it's because this idea, most people rent. All right, most people rent. The infrastructure for mass adoption at 80, even 30 to 40% of electric cars, that type of mass adoption, is not readily available or possible in 5 to 10 years, like, you know, these different countries, or all countries really just about, are pushing for. It's extremely unrealistic. It's forced unnecessarily, because, you know, mining what you need to make batteries and create electric cars, as well as the disposing of them, is not 100% carbon neutral. That's a fallacy. And I think it's unfortunate that, you know, modern cars, they can make these cars pretty much run on water. Toyota just recently did a race with hydrogen cars. Yes, it's extremely complex and difficult and things like that, but the reality of it is, yes, electric cars, for the most part, to some extent, are better as far as everyday commuting. But again, where are you charging the cars? And I wouldn't be surprised if once, you know, electric car adoption got up to about maybe 15-20%, I think the price of electricity is going to go up. You know, it's not going to be as inexpensive or cheap to charge your vehicle away from home, you know, like it is now. You know, the reason for it being necessarily cheap now is the incentive, because the reality of it is, as demand goes up, you would assume price goes down. No, when it comes to things like consumption, when demand goes up, so does the price. People are looking for any way to make excuses to go up on price. That's realistic, especially when you talk about making money. So especially as the only way you can get that price down is if you invite new competition. And the reality of it is the overall infrastructure is not there and won't be there for electric cars within 5 to 10 years. It's extremely unrealistic. However, I will also note and understand that this is a marketing campaign, all right? This is a push to get people to buy what they are selling. And, you know, if you don't market it properly, people are not going to buy what it is that you're selling. So let's go back to combustion engines. Again, I will not be buying another Genesis car ever again because I have no desire to own an electric vehicle. I am a car person, right? So, and I will talk about that and even tell you what my favorite car is in a future video. Stick around for that one. Very important. Oh, don't forget, New York Auto Show. I will be there. Corvettes at Carlisle. I will be there. And I want to talk a little bit too in a future video about what cars that I will look forward to owning in the future. Now, hybrid vehicles and combustion engine vehicles will be around for the foreseeable future and popular, which segues into my next point. Dodge Vipers. A lot of you guys pretty much don't even know what Dodge Vipers are. It is a super sports car, okay, made by Dodge. It's been around. It's now been pushed out of production, you know, due to low sales reception. However, as we know, it's always when things are no longer around that people start to desire them more and they go up in value. Dodge Viper ACR values have skyrocketed, and I can see the same thing happening for many more combustion engine cars, novelty cars, specialty cars, mostly sports cars and supercars and certain regular cars. I mean, if you think about 90s Japanese sports cars, the RX-7, Toyota Supra, NSX, 3000 GT, 300ZX, which Nissan is bringing out a new Z. They'll be officially revealing the car August 17th. Those cars have held pretty good value, even going up in value, and they're now more than 20 years old. So that is definitely something to think about, and it's another reason why certain cars are going to be collectors. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, if everything's going to go electric, where are you going to fuel up these cars? That's so far ahead in the future. You know, Porsche has invested in synthetic fuels, e-fuels. Of course, cars can't be easily converted to run on hydrogen. However, I do think internal combustion engine will be invested in by sports car companies, and they will, if they go away for a particular amount of time, I do believe they will come back, because let's be honest, the sound, the sensation of driving an internal combustion engine cannot be replicated in any way by electric vehicles. All right. Key point that I want to make is, even though, you know, there's this big push for electric vehicles, they're not being adopted at the rate that governments and everybody expected them to be adopted at. And I expect that to continue on even within the next 10 years as they start to ban internal combustion engines, which is quite authoritarian, and it raises alarms in my opinion, mainly because especially new cars coming out have gotten so good at carbon emissions and maintaining low CO2 emissions that it doesn't really make, yes, over time it'll make a big difference, but that time and difference is not going to be like, I don't know, 5 to 10 years. That time and difference to where you actually see the benefit of going to hydrogen combustion or fully electric vehicles is going to be more 30 to 50 years down the line. So what I'm more curious to find out about is, what are you going to use as a political ploy after everything's gone electric? All right, what are you going to kill electric cars now and say we need to float? Anyway, that's all I got for you guys today on today's video. Take another look at the G70. Of course, it was only right that you get a look at this. Upcoming videos. I definitely want to talk about the cars that I will be coming out, purchasing next down the line. I have to do an unboxing on this. Let me show you guys. So, I don't think I ever show you guys. So, this is the box. that comes with your G70 Launch Edition. I have yet to open this box. As you can see, it is still fully taped. All right, you can see the label here, Dr. Beasley's. All right, join our Genesis VIP program. So there you guys have it. I will be doing an unboxing on that, a full review on the car as well, a full review, 100% full review on the vehicle, launch control, so many more videos to come, so much more content, especially in regards to my other vehicles, which I still have yet to even get to. So I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you again to everybody subscribing to the channel. It's time for me to get to work, and I'll see you guys in a later video.